Hello everyone, and welcome to my English channel. Today, we are going to do another Describe It in English video lesson. Now, if you like my lessons and you're interested in learning how to describe things with adjectives in a much easier and natural way, think about hitting that subscribe button underneath the video so you can see all of my new channels, videos that come up. And also, think about hitting that like button to help me out and tell me that you like my lesson. So today, I have something different for you. And it's something that we all have and we all like. It's food. Before we did a donut, and then we also did a fruit. We did an orange. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. Here, I will give you 1 minute to look at today's item, and then we will talk about it. We will describe it. So let me grab it. Here we go. Don't want to drop it. There. Let's take a look at this for 1 minute. Think about all of the ways that you can describe this thing, okay? So let's take a look. That was about a minute. So now, what is this? What is this thing? It is a sandwich, right? This is a sandwich, but that is a terrible way to describe something. Saying that it's just a simple sandwich is, one, very, very boring, and two, it's inaccurate. We want to explain to the person we're talking to a lot of the little nuance, a lot of the little interesting things about it that make this whatever it is, okay? So this is a sandwich. Yes, what is this? It's a sandwich, but it's more than just a sandwich. We can see that there's a lot of things in this sandwich, and it's not a traditional sandwich either. So let's talk about this more. What is this? Well, let's talk about the outside first. Okay, that makes more sense. This is not bread, right? This isn't bread. This is like a croissant. This is a croissant sandwich bread. It's not just regular white bread or wheat bread. It's a croissant. Okay, so what is this? This is a croissant sandwich. Okay, that's better. That's much better, but it's still boring. It's a boring explanation for what is this. So now let's work our way inside. We want to see what's the most identifying characteristic about this sandwich. So let's take a look. What's inside of this? We have some type of sauce down here at the bottom. We have lettuce. Fresh lettuce. There we go. We can describe the items that we have. We have a creamy white sauce. We have fresh green lettuce. What is this? This is a tomato, right? This is a juicy red tomato. Inside here, what is this? This is a cucumber. We have a fresh cucumber too. We have a green cucumber. This meat is supposed to be turkey, but you never know. It's Korea. Sometimes they say it's turkey. Sometimes it's not. But I think it actually is turkey this time. And what is this? This is some kind of cheese, but it's really hard. I think it's, I don't know what kind of cheese that is, honestly. Maybe a mozzarella cheese? And then, ooh, there's one of my favorite things. It's a pickle. There's a piece of a pickle in there. And what's this? I think this is a red bell pepper. Yeah, some places call it paprika. So now, look at my croissant is falling apart. So let's push this back together. What is this? Let's describe it some more with what's inside. What is this? This is a meat croissant sandwich. This is a vegetable and meat croissant sandwich. Wow, look at that. It's really falling apart. Flaky. It's a flaky croissant. Maybe it was when it was fresh. This is a little bit soft, flaky. So it's flaking apart, but it's not a fresh croissant anymore. See, it's kind of soft. If it was fresh, it would crunch a little bit, but that's okay. It's probably still delicious. We can say that. It is a delicious meat and vegetable croissant sandwich. Okay. So now, let's start talking more about the ingredients. What's inside of this? How is this for you to eat? Is this healthy? Is it unhealthy? What do you think? I think this is probably pretty healthy. I mean, there's a lot of vegetables in it, and there's just a little bit of this meat. What kind of meat is that? It's processed. See, it's not fresh turkey. I'm saying it's turkey. I'm pretty sure it might be, it might not be, but the sandwich thing said turkey. So this is not fresh turkey meat. And it doesn't look like this. This is processed. So what is this? This has fresh vegetables, but it has processed meat. This is a processed meat and vegetable croissant sandwich. That sounds terrible, doesn't it? So the words that we use to describe an item can drastically really change our impression of what we have, especially when it comes to food. So see, when I said processed meat, that doesn't sound delicious. It doesn't sound healthy. It doesn't sound like something you would choose to eat. So even though it's true, you have to be careful with how your words sound, how they convey, how they give information to the person listening. Because maybe that other person can't see this sandwich. The sandwich looks delicious. It looks very yummy. It looks tasty. But to them, not seeing it and only hearing about it, they hear, processed meat. Ew, I don't want that. That sounds terrible. But you say, no, it's really good. And that once you change someone's idea about an item, it's very hard to convince them of the opposite, to change their mind. So be very careful when you describe things. If you don't want them to think that way. Processed here. You can say processed cheese and processed meat. This sounds like a terrible sandwich. The croissant bread is kind of soggy and soft. Okay, it sounds terrible now, right? It's a soggy processed meat and processed cheese croissant sandwich. I don't want that. I don't want to eat that. No, thank you. Or you could say that, it's a fresh croissant sandwich with turkey, and it really does look like ham. It's confusing me. I'm sorry, it's turkey though. You could say that it is a fresh vegetable sandwich with turkey and cheese on it. See, one sounds much tastier, much better than the other, even though both are true. So think about things like this when you describe stuff. Do you want people to have a negative view or a positive view of what you're talking about? So now we can say this. Let's talk about size. I'll give you another example. So we said processed, and that made it sound negative. What is this? It is a tiny croissant sandwich. Okay, sure, maybe it is small. Or you could say it is a big piece of a turkey and cheese croissant sandwich. Which one sounds better? The small or a big piece? Which one's more accurate? Which one's less accurate? They're both relative terms. And that's something that is unique when it comes to, oh, there, you can see it much better. Oh, yeah. Yay! I found some more bright light. I have a little lamp over here, but I think it's dying. I think the battery is dying, so yay, lucky. But anyways, see how we changed the perception. We changed the idea of what this thing is. Just by saying one is tiny and one it is a big piece. A big piece. Piece is something that's small, right? But we gave it the adjective big. It's a big piece. Ooh. So that sounds like it's generous. It's a very nice big piece. It's very satisfying. But if you say, oh, it's a tiny sandwich. Oh, well, that's disappointing. It's sad. Negatives and positives. That's something that we all need to really watch and think about when we describe things. How does the other person listening to our story or listening to our information take that information? Do they take it positive or negative? So what is this? First of all, you have to decide, do you want this to be a positive thing or a negative? So let's try both. Let's start out with negative. What is this? It is a small processed meat and processed cheese, soggy. Oh no, let's reverse that. What is this? It is a soggy, small croissant sandwich with processed cheese and meat. Ugh, that sounds